And welcome to the TheGeeksAttic. I am going to do a quick video because I found a little bit of time to do so. And I wanted to show you some of the comic books that I have that I'm going to sell. I'm going to take them up to one of the used bookstores or comic shops and see how much I can make. Not expecting anything, probably get like $5 for the entire stack I'm about to show you. But there are some Star Wars comics. There are some different miscellaneous comics. We've got Marvel, Dark Horse, DC, all that kind of stuff. So to start off with the Star Wars stuff, I have been getting the trade paperbacks, at least for a while. And hello, Jeffrey, there in the chat room. So I put a hold on picking up the trade paperbacks, but I hope to get that changed soon. I just want to knock out some of the Expanded Universe books, get back on track with that before I start going back into the new canon stuff. Meaning comics, but the new canon comics that I am getting rid of, Darth Maul, this is issue number 1, and I have issue number 2, and then I don't know why I stopped at that, but I did get the trade paperback for that, so I've got that. But let's move on to another Star Wars thing that I've got that I'm going to be getting rid of. It's just I don't have the space for it, and some of these things are pretty crappy. I have issue 0 of the Star Wars, based on the original concept, I guess, for Star Wars. This is number 0, the official guide to a different galaxy, based on the original rough draft screenplay by George Lucas. So, yeah, I mean, I did not like the art in this book. I thought it was horrible. Along with that, I've got issue number 1. I've got issue number 2. Sorry, I'm trying to get the glare off. Be getting rid of number 3, and that is an awful cover, in my opinion. I mean, the Stormtrooper looks cool, but you know, down here, not so much. Looks like lazy art. A lot of the stuff was that photos of faces that they just kind of blended into the art. If that makes any sense. I don't know how to describe the art style, but I think it's awful. You got this up to issue number 5. Sorry for the glare once again. Number 6. Don't like that art either. Looks goofy, like he's running in space or something. I don't remember what happened in these comics. I just remember that they were bad. Number 7. And number 8. So I had the entire run for that, and I'm going to be selling them. There's a comic shop called Vintage Stock here in Oklahoma City that I'm going to take those to, get a couple bucks, hopefully. But I'm also getting rid of classic Star Wars, Devil Worlds. This is issue number 1. I'm also getting rid of Star Wars Classics, issue number 5. Now, I never read these, and I never will, but I'm going to get rid of them. So we got Rob D. Hey, Matthew, not surprised you're getting rid of the Star Wars. No one liked it from what I hear. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Some random comics now. Oblivion Song. I remember this one wasn't too bad. I don't remember much about it. I know it was Robert Kirkman did it. And Lorenzo Di Felci. Yeah, that came out in March. Couple of years ago, 2 years ago. Never picked up issue number 2. Sometimes I go through those little spurts where I'm like, I'm going to go to the comic shop and buy a random comic. Oh, here's number 1. I'll read it, and then I'll go get more. But I never do. And that was from Image Comics. And here is a Dynamite. I don't know why I picked this up. Xena, Warrior Princess. The show is comical. The Xena Warrior Princess show was comical. I've only made it like season 2 before they took it off of Netflix, and we were only watching it because my wife really enjoyed it when she was growing up. But the comic, nothing special there. From Dark Horse, we've got Blackwood. It's like a bunch of kids that went to some college that was, and they were staying in some house that was like haunted or something. Don't remember it, so not that great. Going back to a Star Wars run, I have The Force Awakens #1. And this is from Wendig. Issue #2 of The Force Awakens. #3, 4, 5, which that's an okay cover, I guess. And then issue #6. I'm getting rid of those. ABC, I'm still reminding you that I pre-ordered Queen Sparrow. Gosh. I don't know why you want to torture yourself, but hey, that's your thing. You do you. I really want to know your thoughts when you're done, like honest thoughts. Even if you hate it, I want to know. I'll be making stuff up. You probably will be like, oh yeah, it was awesome. And then you while you're vomiting because it was so bad. Anyway, this is not for resale, so I wonder if anybody would buy this thing back. The New Avengers. America supports you. This is Marvel salutes the real heroes, the men and women of the U.S. military. And I think this is something that they had on a military base that my dad, I was able to get onto the base through him back in the day. He's still around, so I could still go on base if I wanted to, but I have to be with him. Lost my ID because I'm too old. Guardians Team Up #7. No idea why I haven't just an issue #7. But that's it with the Guardians Team Up. Don't know where they all went. So I don't have any other boxes hiding with comics in it. You got DC #1, Universe Rebirth. That's it with the Rebirth run or series, whatever you want to call it. Got #1 of the Avengers versus who? I don't know. Some bad dudes, I guess. So that's going away. Now, this is Avengers Millennium #1. We've got Avengers Millennium #2. Kind of interesting, like a giant T-Rex on the cover. I think I remember that they were going back in time, different eras. This is Avengers Millennium #3. And then Avengers Millennium #4, the Statue of Liberty, torn down. New York's a mess. And then that's it with Avengers Millennium. I believe that was the entire series with that. Just a 4-issue comic. I don't know why I wouldn't have picked up the 5th one. But I struggled with getting rid of this one. I kind of wanted to keep it because I did enjoy this, but it's Ant-Man #1. So I'm getting rid of it. Ant-Man #2. He's like in a snow globe. Issue #3. I can't remember who that villain is. I'm not big into Marvel comics, period. Or DC. I should just say I'm not really into comic books much. I mean, sometimes I like to pick them up and read them, but I'm not like that hardcore. I got to have everything. Ant-Man #4. Now, there was a comic series that I did really enjoy. It was called Descender, and I believe that was Image Comics. It was awesome. And Invisible Republic, also awesome, which that one had they went on a hiatus where they just stopped doing the issues, but they were like, we intend to come back whenever we raise funds, I guess. But I don't know if that ever did come back. I think they stopped at issue 24 or something. But I sold that and Descender a long time ago with intention to get the trade paperbacks, but I didn't. Hopefully I will still do that soon. We got Ant-Man #5. And a variant of Ant-Man #5. Got Ant-Man Larger Than Life. I don't like that cover at all. I think that's pretty crappy. Ant-Man Larger Than Life Comic-Con Box Edition. So this is a variant cover from Comic-Con Box, which is the throwback to my early days in YouTube when I was doing those nerd unboxings. Okay, over here in the comments, we see ABC, I don't know why, but I never really got into the Star Wars comics. Well, you really don't miss that much, according to me. A lot of other people would disagree with that, but That's what prompted getting rid of the comics. Well, I don't need them. They've been sitting in a box in my attic for a long time, and it just takes up space. And I was going through some of my old books, and I'm like, man, I need to put these up on a shelf because they're just sitting in a box in the attic. Just running out of space. I've got 2 bookshelves behind me, but one of them is completely full of um, the Star Wars Expanded Universe, the Legends banner books. It's the entire bookcase. And then the second one is already halfway full of the new canon stuff. And I've got World of Warcraft books on there too. And my wife claimed she had to have a shelf on the bookshelf. So she's got like 10, not even 10, maybe like 8 of her books on there. But we have an annual Ant-Man #1. And that's it with Ant-Man. Those were kind of comical, those comics. But okay, we got Rob D says, "Hey Matthew, is your state in state of emergency from the coronavirus? Mine is, but book and comic sales are up because people know they're going to be inside, so there's something positive." Yeah, that's true. People can read a book. Well, here where I am, I don't know if there's a state of emergency. I haven't seen anything about that, but the NBA game of I guess Utah and Oklahoma City, which is where I'm from, was canceled. This happened the other night, and then during the game, they called off the entire NBA season, which is insane. And that guy from the Utah that tested positive went around town, like to the city that's right next to me, okay, and went to the high school and played ball with a bunch of the kids there. So now it's like right here outside, my neighbors, it's insane. Not my literal neighbors. I'm saying like the neighbors, city neighbors. Okay, we all shop in the same places, so that's just really scary. But people our age, up to senior citizens, I guess, or well, I don't know what the cutoff point is, but I think I'm fine. I think a lot of us are going to be fine. The elderly, those are the people you got to watch out for, because they'll probably pass. And I get tired of these people like, oh, well, I'm young, I'm good, I'm fine, I won't get sick, I won't die. It's like, okay, but you can still get it, right? And then take it to your grandma or your mom and dad, whatever, and then you can give it to them. So be smart, people. Be smart. Video game sales are up too. Yeah, I believe that. ABC says a lot of TV shows and movies are going to be on hiatus. Productions are getting suspended. Yep, it's pretty crazy stuff. When it goes back to the Star Wars comics, I've got some here. Lando, issue #1. Lando, issue #2. Uh-oh, what did I just do? Lando, issue #3. Lando #4. Sorry about the glare again. And Lando #5. Wasn't too thrilled with Lando either. Didn't like that comic book that much. All the toilet paper is gone from the shelves. Yeah, it's true. It's crazy, isn't it? I saw one of those memes that like the doctor told the guy, he's like, "Sir, you've tested positive for the coronavirus." And he's like, "No, it's impossible. I have 300 rolls of toilet paper." It's silly. I don't get it. I do not get it. Another Star Wars run that I'm getting rid of. Should have done this one a long time ago because I can't stand the character. Dr. Aphra, #1. Dr. Aphra, #2. #3. This cover's okay. Dr. Aphra, #4. #5. And finally, Dr. Aphra, #6. Getting rid of that. I can't stand that character at all. Highly annoying. Let's do another Star Wars with that. Going to be getting rid of Chewbacca. This series sucked. The art was okay, if I remember correctly. It's kind of like that watercolory look. Issue #2. Issue #3. 4. and 5. Marvel again. Well, Star Wars stuff is Marvel, right? But it's another series. This is from the Secret Wars that recently happened a couple of years ago. We've got Kung Fu #1, #2, #3, and #4. So getting rid of the Kung Fu stuff. Let's go back to Star Wars. How about okay, let's see. There's quite a few of this series here, I think. Yep. Ugh. I have all the trades for this one, I think, except the last one. I need to get one more trade, then I haven't. But let's see. Adam Reyna, bro, read the Walking Dead comics. I want to. I would like to get the big what is that word? Continuum, whatever. Like the big, thick trades, whatever. Omnibus, if you will. I would like to get that. Let's see. I'm looking over here at the comments. I got a solid collection there, says ABC. To get back to the topic at hand, for someone being not being into comics, you got a solid collection. Yeah, well, with the Star Wars stuff, I really wanted to get it. Like, I got into it briefly for like a year. I was like, oh, I got to get everything. But like $60 every other week just got a little out of control. And I was like, I got to stop. I really don't care about them that much. ABC's mom says the few I had. Oh, your mom gave them away. Sorry. Well, that's a bummer. Rob D says Dr. Afra must be very popular for some reason. She has a long series and she's getting a reboot series. Ugh. Reboot the character would be a reboot might be nice, but I have a feeling it's going to be just as bad. Ugh. Adam says, why couldn't they make Darth? Sorry, I'm horrible at reading these things. I'll just bring it up here. Why couldn't they make Darth Vader Hunting Jedi series into a Disney Plus series? That would have been really cool. I really would have liked that. ABC, there you go. Compendium. I'm probably still reading that wrong. Yeah, okay, there you go. Yeah, I need that one. I need those. And there's like a lot. They're kind of expensive too. I tried looking them up used, and they're still like $30-40. That was the last time I looked. It was a couple years ago. But Poe Dameron, #1. Getting rid of this. #2. #3 here. #4. See, the Poe Dameron comics were pretty silly in the beginning. There was like this point where they were fighting or had to save a giant egg or something like that. Just horrible. #5. #6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Poe Dameron #11. And 12. That's where I stopped buying Poe Dameron and just got trades. Sorry, I slammed it on the ground. That's all the Star Wars comics I'm getting rid of. I do have like the main line of Star Wars and the Darth Vader stuff, but I'm nothing current. I got to a point and then I stopped buying because I just decided I'll just do the trades instead. But for some reason, I just can't bring myself to get rid of what I have with the main line of Star Wars and the Darth Vader stuff. Don't know why. Somebody talked me into it. But we've got more Marvel stuff. Secret Wars. Planet Hulk, #1. Got #2. Sorry. The cover art on these was pretty nice. #3. #4. And #5. Then going straight into the next series, got Weird World #1. Weird World #2. 3. 4. And 5. I read it one time, remember nothing about it. So, getting rid of it. Wasted character and actor. Avengers Millennium already showed you that. Should have put him on the floor so that wouldn't happen. In the last little series that I have that I'm getting rid of is from DC Comics. We have He-Man, The Eternity War. It's number 1. Number 2. Number 3. I'll just bring up this at 4. And the covers aren't that bad. 5, 6, 7. Issue number 8, 9, 10. That one was a pretty cool cover. I like that. A Skeletor with He-Man stuff on and a sword. 11, 12. A lot going on there. Got 13, 14. Light reflections. And last one, number 15. So, yes, that's all the comics I have that I'm getting rid of. I'll have to go back through sometime on another stream and show you the stuff that I still have. But the comments you guys saying over here, Rob, I can never collect single issues of comics. I don't have a comic shop by me, and everything on eBay is sealed, graded and $200 plus dollars. Dang, that's crazy. What about graphic novels? Asked ABC. Do you have any? I do, a couple. I think I've shown a couple of them on some previous videos, but I'll do another video where I bring up all of that crap, all the comics and graphic novel stuff, and show you some other time. The last one you packed it away because you have no space left. Yeah, it's hard to keep track of all this stuff. Like I said, all this stuff was in a box in my attic. It's just going to get ruined. I'm not going to read it. Don't plan on it. I just get trades on things that I really do like. Like I'm never going to revisit Kung Fu Master from the Secret Wars run in 2017, 16, maybe even 2015. The last graphic novel you bought was Templar. I think you might like that one. It's like medieval times. Am I wrong about that? Most likely, yes. But that's all I really have to show you guys. You guys have maybe seen Adam Bryant's Nerd Pub on my channel recently. Quite a few of the streams on Thursday nights. His wife writes books, and I picked that up, locked. So I'm going to be looking forward to reading this one and reviewing it for you guys on the channel. It's pretty cool that the guy's wife writes books. I'm jealous. I want to write a book. Been wanting to for a long time. Got all my writing stuff is right here next to me, and I've got so many notes on the story that I'm working on. Got this roll full of maps that I've worked up. One of these days I'll dedicate my time. Like I should have been writing right now. But I failed, and I decided to just do a video showing you the comics first, which is fun. I like doing this. But anyway, I think that's going to wrap it up. I better get these things in a box, put them down in my car, and then tomorrow take them over to the comic shop and sell them. I don't even care if they give me $1. I just want them out of here. I don't need them anymore. It's a waste of space. But guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for joining. Stay safe. Don't be going around trying to get yourself infected, and wash your hands. Just get toilet paper if you need it. See, Rob says, are you going to read High Republic, Light of the Jedi? Most likely, yes. I sure will. We've got the Rise of Skywalker novelization coming out next week. The review copy that they were going to do was digital. I'm not going to do digital because the the lights. You work on a computer all day long. The last thing I want to do is read a book with a light in my face. So I did get the audiobook advanced, an advanced copy of the audiobook. I have been listening to it. I'm almost done with it, and I'm going to save those thoughts for a review. So I might do the book review live. I don't know. Might not. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling for that. If I can squeeze a live review in. There's banging outside. I don't get it. People boarding up their walls, their windows, trying not to get the virus. Oh gosh, what are you guys saying over here? Will you continue reading Alphabet Squadron sequel? I will. Even though I did not like the first book, I'll give the second book a shot. I have not skipped a single Star Wars New Canon book. I have read every single one of them. I have them all in hardcover. Most of them I did get in advance, which was really cool because I've been reviewing. But I don't know. It's kind of getting to that point where my love for it is kind of dying. But it's hard to give up. You know what I mean? It's like I've never smoked, but I guess like quitting smoking. It's like, oh, I should probably stop, but I don't want to. I need to fill up my bookshelf with Star Wars. I need to read what's going on. But the thing that I hate the most with Star Wars right now is the lack of quality storytelling, which we all saw that with like the sequel trilogy, just kind of disconnected. Not too thrilled with it. And the book is decent. It's good. It's good. It's a good novelization. I can just say that right now. It's good. Still issues with the overall story. Did not fix the things that I was hoping that it would fix. But Dr. Aphra is the worst possible thing, in my opinion, that ever happened to Star Wars. The new canon, definitely ABC. The new canon is definitely a hit and miss. But it's like that with the expanded universe too, though. Like in my opinion. I've been reading Rogue Planet by Greg Bear for over a year now. I had to keep putting it down because the new canon stuff just keeps coming out. And then I'm like, got to take a break from Star Wars. Let's pick up this book. It's awful. Rogue Planet is awful. I don't like it. That's another reason why it's taking so long to get through. It's because it's hard to get through because it sucks. Has anybody ever said Rogue Planet is my favorite book? No, I don't think so. Let's see. The next book will be good. I know it. You talking about Alphabet Squadron? Yes, you probably are. But when it comes to the Light of the Jedi, that's going to be by Charles Soule, right? Correct, I think. That's going to be his first novel, which is fun to read people's first books. Sometimes the first book that people come out with is absolutely incredible. Hopefully his will be. I can't remember which Star Wars comic he did. I think he did most of the Star Wars comics, I think. But see, I don't know anything. I just get on here and I start talking, not knowing what I'm talking about. When I should do research, but I don't. Yeah, bad habit. Let's see. LOL, thanks. It's my next read, Rogue Planet. Oh, well, you might enjoy it. You like Padme books. No, that's Rob. Rob's the Padme. Rob's obsessed with Padme. He wants all the Padme books. But yeah, ABC, you might like it. I don't know. It's just so weird. Very weird. Are you a fast reader, ABC? If you're still in there, tell me if you're a fast reader. Like what is your time frame? How long do you think it'll take you to get to Rogue Planet, and how long will it take you to read through it? I'm very interested to know the answer for that one. He's like, I'm reading a book right now that I got last Thursday. I believe it was Thursday. It's that vampire book, the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying a Vampire by Grady Hendrix. I am tearing. It's a 400-page book. I'm almost done, and I'm a super slow reader. I'm almost done with that thing. It is so freaking good. Highly recommend it. If you wanted to take a break from Star Wars books, guys, check out the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. It comes out April 1st. You're not really a fast reader? Okay. Rob says Charles Soule did the Lando comics. Oh, man. I didn't like that. I think I even read the name on that one, too. Poe Dameron comics, Darth Vader, Dark Lords of the Sith, and a couple more. Yeah, for me, so far, the Rogue One sequence of novels remains the best from new canon. Yeah. Well, what is this? Gave my boyfriend of 3 years. Okay. Well, no, can't read that one. Oops. Don't like putting that stuff up on here. Strange comment. Okay. Well, I don't have anything else over here to talk about, really. I still have my Crystal Star copy next to me, which is actually not the Crystal Star, Witchfire. I still need to read that and review that. But odds are I won't, because I got too much other stuff to read. You know, good problem, I guess, to have, right? So the real problem is going to the bookstore every other day, every week, picking up new books that I don't need, putting them on my shelf. Like I was picked up. I was on Bryant's Nerd Pub, his channel yesterday. If you guys want to go watch that stream, we talked about Star Wars, we talked about Ghostbusters, and Batman, and just some other little random things. But I showed a couple books that I picked up. I got the novelization for Outbreak, which is pretty relevant for right now, and the novelization for that vampire movie. See, why does this stuff always? My mind always goes blank when I'm live. Nosferatu, right? The vampire, the creepy one, the bald one with the big ears. You think you'll read Kenobi instead? Well, hey, ABC, are you not reading the books in order? ABC, it's taken about 2 months to finish the Hand of Thrawn duology, okay? So that shows that you are not reading in chronological order. Rogue Planet. Yeah, well, Kenobi's good if you haven't read it. No, you're not doing it in any order. See, that's what I started my reading in the New Republic era, and then I was like, I got to the New Republic book, and I said, well, I'm going to go back to the very beginning, try to catch up to where I was pretty quick. Didn't, because I'm just, like I said, I'm so slow. But I'm looking forward to getting to that Timothy Zahn book, Outbound Flight, after Rogue Planet. Surely that'll be better than Rogue Planet. Just read by what you're interested in. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting to like the new Jedi Order stuff, because I really don't know anything about it. When people talk about it, I know that people give away spoilers and stuff, but I really try to push it out of my brain and not remember what they talk about. But you know, all that stuff will come back to me whenever I do start reading the books. All those spoilers will come back to me, and it'll just be like, oh great, I know everything that happens. But whatever. By the rate I'm going, like somebody said the other day, I'll be like 80. I'll be 80 by the time I get to that point. Jump from novel, just jump from novel to novel. You guys here in the chat, what do you guys read other than Star Wars? Do you pick up just random books off the shelf? Just like I read recently, The Lost Causes of Bleak Creek, an excellent novel. That was fun to read. It was like a not really sci-fi, but like a horror mystery thriller type thing. You don't read books in order. The positive, I can read whatever I want, whenever I want. The negative is, it gets to the point where I say, I don't know what to read next. Yeah, you take those little breaks. World of Warcraft books are very good if you're interested in that sort of thing. Here we see I have the Whole Republic Clones novel by Karen Travis. Okay. Want to get into that. Okay. Read all the Walking Dead novels. Yeah. Yeah, they are novels. I remember seeing those and picking a couple of them up at one point and thinking, oh, this might be interesting. But I'd never finished watching the show, haven't read the comics. But it might be fun to just dive into a book. I might do that. I just ordered a couple novelizations too on Barnes & Noble. I've got the Godzilla King of the Monsters coming and Godzilla from, 2016, I think. Rob recently reread the Harry Potter series, finished the last book back in 2010. You know, I did read the first Harry Potter book because, you know, like I've said it many times that I've hated reading when I was growing up. But I did read that book. I believe I was in like 9th grade, maybe. I read it and I was like, yeah, it was okay. I started reading the second book and I was like, nah, not for me. But then, you know, college happened and then a career happened. And then I picked up a book and I'm like, oh man, look what I've been missing all this time. Should have discovered a Star Wars book a long time ago. But whatever. I read now. And it makes me happy. Which I do need to go. I would like to go sit down and read. I want to go read that Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. I love it so much. It's such a good book. Grady Hendrix is a great author. You need to go watch my review of My Best Friend's Exorcism, also by Grady Hendrix. That book I highly recommend. There's only one book that's ever made me tear up, and it was My Best Friend's Exorcism. Such a freaking great book. The dude really knows how to write characters. So, yeah. Go watch the review, and then you'll go pick yourself up that book. I'm serious. AC, I just finished Stephen King's The Outsider. Really liked it. Plus, watched the HBO miniseries, eerily appropriate for the times. Have not heard of The Outsider. How are you feeling lately? I am feeling pretty fine. How are you, Hurtado? Rob, I've read all the Karen Travis Gears of War books as well. Great series. That's pretty cool. It's neat to find out how many other stories have tie-in, like books, novels. ABC wants to read Richard Morgan's Altered Carbon novels. Yeah, I've seen the covers for a couple of those. They look pretty neat. Star Wars Reviewed. You getting the Tross novelization? I am. I pre-ordered it on Amazon because Del Rey's just sending out digital copies for reviewing, and I'm not going to do that. Hurts my eyes. It's currently on Netflix. Yeah, I think that's on my watch list. Just, you know, me and wife are watching Better Call Saul right now, which is really good because we watched Breaking Bad for the first time last year, and I don't know why I never watched it before because that show was really good. It's incredible, and Better Call Saul is a tie-in show, so it's fantastic. That writer's pretty darn good. And if there were novels that connected into that show, the whole like Breaking Bad thing, it'd be great. My thoughts about The Clone. Well, I will dive into that when I post my review because I'm going to do the review. I'm going to finish the audiobook. I have the audiobook, and I'm going to finish it this weekend. Probably get my review posted for Monday, and I'll share more details about that there. But I understand what they're doing with The Clone. A lot of the press that was talking about it, you know, was leaning a certain direction and just try to focus on negative aspects of everything without really getting into the true details of what the book told us about what was happening. So I'll explain that in my review. So thanks for bringing that up. Rob, yeah, pretty much every sci-fi fantasy series has tie-in books and comics. Halo, Gears of War, Mass Effect, Dishonored, even Anthem has one comic. See, I've never played Mass Effect, but I've seen those books. It seems like Barnes & Noble always has that series on the shelf whenever I go. Now, there was something else. I know I keep saying I needed to go, but you guys keep dragging me back in. I already read that comment. What was it that I was going to say? Nosferatu is the book. Since I don't have the books up here with me, I took a picture of it. This is, it's going to do that lighting effect. Dang it. Can't really show you an Outbreak. The light's too bright. Never mind. Scratch that. Just look at my Instagram later if you want to, or you just know what I'm saying. ABC, I'm really enjoying the Clone Wars. Just seen the 4th episode. So good. I keep forgetting that it's out. I watched the first episode, and yeah, Hurtado, did you see the new episode of the Clone Wars? I have not. Maybe that's what I'll do. My wife has to come home. She went to the gym. She's going to come home. She's probably going to work on her video for her YouTube channel, and I might just sit up here. I want to read so bad. I want to finish that Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires because It's amazing, guys. I'm not even joking. Grady Hendrix is an author that you need to check out. If you don't like horror novels, not horror, scary books, you need to go get My Best Friend's Exorcism. And then when this vampire book comes out, you need to get it. It's great. Promise you. It's awesome. I want to read that so bad, but I probably should just sit up here and watch a couple episodes of the Clone Wars. Did you see the new episode? Yeah, I already brought that one up, didn't I? Yeah, I need to watch that because I know it had the Bad Batch in that first episode for season 7. So I'm sure there's going to be like a little story arc with that I need to watch and get that wrapped up. Because, man, how many episodes are there going to be in this new season? Have they actually confirmed that information? Is it just going to be like 12 episodes? 7 episodes? 35? I don't know. But, yeah. Also getting pretty tired. Been getting really bad sleep this week. 4 hours of sleep last night and the night before. Don't know why. 12 episodes, says Rob and ABC. Gosh. Yeah. Thanks for the suggestion. Yeah. Not a suggestion, ABC. It's a demand. You go get My Best Friend's Exorcism. I'm kidding. Just kidding. I'm sure you guys know my humor. It's dry. It's stupid. Can be immature at times. But I like to have fun. A little awkward. Who isn't? And it seems very forgetful on these live streams because my mind is always blank. And when I talk to people, I'm like, yeah, what am I talking about? So I apologize. That's another reason why I'm doing these live streams, is to help me break out of that like stupid little thing that I have, that social awkwardness. Part of why I started a YouTube channel to begin with, actually, too, is I remember like one of my reviews on the boss was like, you don't talk very much. You just kind of sit there. And I'm like, yeah, well, sorry. And then I don't talk for the next like 6 months. So I was like, I need to break out of that shell, start talking to people more. So let's create a YouTube channel. Wasn't like that in high school. I was like talking to everybody. Maybe see, nope, we get it. That's why I keep teasing you about Padme novels. Yes, you do. Padme. Ugh. You might want to rewatch. What am I talking? See, it happened again. You might want to rewatch episode 1 if you haven't seen it 1,000 times, because if you don't, you're going to forget what happens in that new Padme novel. Compared to the amount they had planned, yes, 12 is LOL. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think the more the other seasons, like 25 episodes per season, or am I making stuff up again? Oh well, doesn't matter. And today's Friday the 13th, by the way. Should have mentioned that earlier. But yeah, should sit down and watch a scary movie, right? No. I guess I should go. I should probably go, guys. You guys keep pulling me back in. No more questions. I'm not going to look at the thing. You guys have a good weekend. Wash your dirty, filthy hands. Don't go anywhere. If you do, good luck. You're going to need it. And I think that's it. I will do a stream on my channel this coming Thursday. So if you would like to stay tuned on Thursday, please do. I'm going to do a solo video. I'm going to probably watch a movie, like a little watch along. Maybe I'll do episode 4, A New Hope. Maybe I'll do that because I know you guys like Star Wars stuff. But I really like to watch Big Trouble in Little China, but it's not on Netflix or for Disney Plus or Disney. Of course, it's not going to be on Disney Plus, but I don't think it's on any streaming service, so you guys won't be able to sit there and join me. So that's why I like to keep it to what's on Netflix. What should we watch? Because if you guys want to join me, I'm just going to say it right now. If you guys think that you will be here 9 p.m. on Thursday next week, Central Time, there's a lot of stupid movies on Netflix, B films. Like I saw that there is an entire series of Braveheart. No, is that Dragonheart? The dragon. Sean Connery's the voice. There's like 5 of those. I saw the first one a long time ago. Don't remember a single thing about it. But I thought maybe I should do a Dragonheart series where we do a watch along and we watch all 5 of those crappy movies. Maybe the first one might be good. Well, I don't know. I'll see. I'll think about it. I'll think about it, you guys. I'll post stuff about it in the community tab on YouTube. But yeah, sorry, I'm choking here, getting teary-eyed because it's time for me to say bye for real. You got to go. Stay safe. You and your family be well. You guys too. Have a great night. I'll see you later.